Who's the youngest and most deadly drug kingpin? We have a crazy story, so buckle up. This film introduces a young man who has rocked European drug culture. He's a violent, brutal drug smuggler and money launderer. He's also suspected of kidnapping Dutch drug boss Naima Jalal, the godmother of coke, who has never been recovered. In January of 2023, it was reported that the former Dutch Minister of Justice and Safety is under strong security owing to a genuine threat to his life from this individual. This young Dutchman is a new Dutch cocaine king after quietly building a narcotics empire. So, prepare to learn about his ascent to power, his infamous deeds, and his future. Watch this entire video. Jos Lichtekers is more known as Bold Jos than Fat Jos owing to his weight and build. As officials search for him, new information about him is emerging. Despite being a famous drug smuggler for 5 years, nothing is known about his background. His father may have been involved in the drug trade in Antwerp and Rotterdam, although this is unconfirmed. Bold Jos's birthday is July 1st of 1991 in Breda, the Netherlands. He's vicious in the criminal underground. One of the Netherlands' most mysterious disappearances is Bold Jos's. He reportedly ordered the kidnapping of Naima Jalal, the Dutch cocaine godmother. Naima Jalal was kidnapped in October of 2019 after getting into a vehicle near her Amsterdam luxury flat. Bold Jos summoned her because he suspected foul play in the arrest of a Van Menton cocaine shipment he had significantly invested in. Jalal tried to negotiate but failed. She disappeared in October of 2019. Her clothing and purse were recovered in the port pier where the cocaine was busted. Ridwan Taghi's phone had pictures of Jalal's disfigured body, making matters worse. The underworld has shared these pictures. Mocro Maffia leader Ridwan Taghi is in prison. Drug smuggling isn't Bold Jos's only problem. An informant has linked Bold Jos to criminal underworld threats to the former Dutch Minister of Justice and Safety, who is under 24/7 surveillance. In Belgium, Bold Jos's colleague Floribert N is suspected of kidnapping the Belgian Minister of Justice and Safety. After a September 2022 attempted kidnapping near his house, the Belgian minister is under 24/7 surveillance. The purpose behind Bold Jos's threats to the ministers of justice and safety in their various nations is unknown, but it has sparked worries about his criminal underworld dominance. His lawyer called the charges fanciful and declined to respond. Belgian Floribert N is fascinating. He was known as the finger cutter for punishing multiple people this way. Flor shares Bold Jos's drive, intellect, and violence. He was a major cocaine importer. Floribert N studied criminology before committing crimes. Floribert N was arrested in Switzerland, unlike Bold Jos. Bold Jos killed 55-year-old Delgon Stefan Bogerts, who owned a container firm and was struggling financially. Bogerts turned to heroin trafficking to ease his financial troubles, but something went wrong and he died. Despite increasing attempts, the authorities have not caught Bold Jos. They posted 2 additional indistinct images of him, with no clue about his location. Bold Jos's arrest carries a €75,000 reward. Truthfully, €75,000 seem like a small amount for such a known perpetrator. It may raise his hypertension. Dubai is the only place he has been, although he may be hiding somewhere. Criminals have spent their ill-gotten earnings on luxury products in Dubai for years without fear of being caught. Dubai has recently started extraditing convicts from other nations. Dubai has arrested Ridwan Taghi, Rafael Imperiale, Eden G, and around 400 other wanted offenders. Bold Jos has likely left Dubai by now. The Dutch authorities have sufficient cause to believe that he's hiding in Turkey. Turkey has become a magnet for international criminals. Bold Jos may possibly hide in other nations. In January of 2023, investigators conducted several search warrants at Bold Jos's family's homes and businesses to learn more about his location. These raids yielded designer handbags, watches, jewelry, enormous amounts of cash in many currencies, and counterfeit passports. Cash, phones, USB drives, laptops, cameras, and photos were found in the broken-in offices, along with the things taken from the houses. Bolja's mother and sister were arrested for money laundering by taking significant quantities of cash and fancy presents that they knew were paid for with drug money. The officials believe Boljas is in Turkey because of his mother and sister's frequent trips there. The Dutch authorities are desperate to catch Boljas. Boljas is a young guy on Europe's most wanted list. He's accused of being a major actor in international drug smuggling and money laundering, and is vicious and violent. This guy is also suspected of kidnapping the godmother of coke, Naima Jalal, a Dutch drug kingpin. Despite being a famous drug smuggler for 5 years, nothing is known about his background. His father may have been involved in the drug trade in Antwerp and Rotterdam, although this is unconfirmed. Bolja's birthday is July 1st of 1991 in Breda, the Netherlands. He is vicious in the criminal underground. As officials search for him, new information about him is emerging. Bolja's ascent illustrates the risks of joining the criminal underworld. This world may look glamorous and thrilling, but it is considerably darker and more deadly. Like Boljas, easy money and power may be dangerous. Boljas is a young Dutchman who has discreetly developed a narcotics business and is now being proclaimed the Dutch cocaine king. His narrative is one of intrigue, brutality, and peril. He may never be caught, but the quest continues. His narrative warrants anybody considering a criminal career. Please subscribe for more interesting tales like this one.